ko halai ka waka au he alo na mau na kui ka hau he ai amai ka ai pai halala ke o he ai o he ai o ke luia tu mo o polia hua ke a ko nui o ke o ka pala mai o poluka ai nai o go I ka hale o a
Hey Ralph, listen up and pay attention to my short game drills. You could really use it. I think you ought to zoom in on the finer points. I asked my coach on how to lower my golf scores and his response was short game, short game, short game. So my coach and I made a game plan that addressed each area of my short game and how to execute the plan for the best results. Short putts, lag putts, chipping and bunker play. His idea of making my own video was a fun way for him to teach me the proper techniques so that I understand the basic fundamentals and have my own permanent video record to review. His goal was to have me teach myself how to practice properly. The drills are structured so that I understand and practice each phase of my short game with the proper technique and purpose. I practice 20 minutes or so on any one drill and we keep it short and to the point. I take that aim and always go back to the basics. Remember, perfect practice makes permanent. Aloha, my name is Wilma Elefante and I play on the Lahaina Luna girls varsity golf team. What I'm going to show you is a putting drill that helps me with my confidence and my consistency in my short putts. This is my 3-foot short putting drill and this is how I set it up. I grab my sandwich, which is 36 inches, and place it in the hole. You can stick as many tees as you want, but I usually use 6. I go around 5 times to make 30 putts. It only takes 5 minutes to do this drill. My goal here is to make all 30 of them. After completing my 3-foot short putting drill, I start on my 6-footers. I grab my sandwich once again and place it at the 3-foot tee. I move it back to 6 feet. I attempt 26-foot putts, and this only takes me 5 minutes. The goal is to make all 20, but 6 out of 10 is a realistic goal. Putting is all about confidence, but the key is to get the ball in the hole. After 10 minutes or so of doing my short putt drills, I move on to my lag putting. I place tees on 20, 30, and 40 feet. At each station, I start off by walking towards the hole. I check the grain to see where it's going to break and remove anything that's in the way. When I'm behind the ball, I look for the break. I take my practice strokes looking at the hole and I release all my tensions and expectations and make the putt. One of the drills I use to help me release the putter head is by taking my right hand only to putt. Another fun activity we like to play is by putting with our eyes closed. After all, blind people play this game. Putting drill I use is looking at the hole and holding my finish. Another fun activity I like playing is having a putting contest with the old man. Hey, old man, come over here, I need more lunch money.
I'm going to get that little squirt with my new grip. I'm not going to let her beat me one more time. 15 times in a row is too much. Ah.
Once you get a pigeon, you never let him go. Once I'm done with my putting drills, I move on to my chipping drills that can help lower my score. Come on, let's go. When I practice my chipping shots, I make sure I use all three of my wedges. My pitching wedge for my Roadrunner shot, my 54 for my Fifi special, and my 58, my famous flying monkey shot. Let's go have some fun. This is my Roadrunner shot, and for this shot I use my pitching wedge. The purpose is to keep it low and let it run like a Roadrunner. I go out onto the green and pick out a landing spot where I want the ball to hit. I put the ball at the back of my stance, leaning on my left side, and then my hands forward. When I'm further away from the green and need more loft, I use my Fifi special. For my Fifi special, I use my 54-degree wedge. I pick out a landing area on the green as usual and go back to the ball. I have the ball more center of my stance, weight forward and my hands forward. When I need more elevation, I go to my famous flying monkey shot. For my flying monkey shot, I take out my 58-degree wedge. I've already chosen a landing area on the green. I have the ball slightly more forward on my stance, weight and hands forward. And releasing my body towards the target. When I really need more elevation, I go to my ultimate flying monkey shot. For this shot, I take out my 58-degree wedge. I first start off square at the target line and opening up my club face and re-gripping. It is essential that you re-grip. I open up my stance until my leading edge of my club is facing towards the target line. Releasing my body towards the target. I control distance by trajectory or spin. When I want the ball to release, I use very little wrist break and take dead aim. When I need more loft and spin, I break my wrist on the takeaway and hold my left wrist firm through impact and take dead aim. Okay, now I'm going to start my bunker play. I use the same technique and motion as my Fifi special. Come on, let's head to the beach. I am now going to show you some of the drills I use to improve my bunker play. The first concept you have to understand is that the club moves the sand and the sand moves the ball. To start my practice sessions, I first draw my target line. Then I draw my stance line, which is 45 degrees. And now my ball position line. These three lines help with my alignment. I open my club face and have the ball slightly forward in my stance and wiggle my feet into the sand. I break my wrist going back and hold my left wrist through impact. Another drill I use is drawing two lines 6 inches apart. I take practice swings in between these lines to get the feel of the bounce entering the sand. For an uphill bunker shot, you need to align your body with the slope, having your weight on the back foot. You need to open your club face open, digging your feet in and swinging along the slope. For a downhill bunker shot, you need to align your body with the slope, with your weight slightly forward. You need a wider stance and your knees flexed, swinging down the slope with an open club face. Now for the dreaded buried lie. The first priority is to get the ball out. Remember, the club moves the sand and the sand moves the ball. You take a firm stance and hood the club face down. You swing with a chopping action behind the ball. Now that we have our short game in order, let's go out and play.
No